To move on to a different kind of courtroom scene right now, and this one is shocking. Literally, a judge ordered a deputy to use a taser on a defendant who kept talking after the judge ordered him to stop, and now the judge is being disciplined. ABC's Eva Pilgrim has the story.
It's literally a shocking moment in court. Maryland Judge Robert Nalley caught on camera ordering a deputy to stun a defendant in his courtroom.
Mr. Sheriff, do it. Use it.
That's Delvon King screaming on the ground. He was in court representing himself on a gun charge, but at some point during the hearing, Judge Nalley appears to run out of patience.
I didn't ask you what your name was. I asked how you wish to be addressed.
In this newly released video from July 2014, King tries to make a legal argument, but the judge orders him to zip it up.
Stop. Stop.
But King keeps talking. That's when Judge Nalley takes action.
Use it.
The deputy using a stun cuff on King, the electronic ankle bracelet sending a 50,000-volt shock through his body.
It felt like fire went through my back.
The judge now taking a permanent break after the incident, Maryland's highest court banning him from the bench for life.
I regret that it ended this way.
Nalley pleading guilty to a misdemeanor civil rights violation, the court sentencing him on Thursday to 1 year's probation, finding him $5,000 and ordering him to take anger management classes.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, family? It's the student master teacher here, Mr. I Stay Woke. Chris Monroe just woke up and looked and said, man, what's going on? The judge gonna go ahead and order the stun gun or the stun cuff to be used on a defendant? A black man? A dreadhead man? Delvon King. That's messed up. You see how they do you? This is another time where you can say that they have implemented white supremacy on you, and to remind you that you cannot get uppity. First of all, the defendant here made a mistake by representing himself. Don't you dare come in my courtroom and disrespect me like this. That's what the man's thinking, right? Don't you dare come up in my courtroom and disrespect me like this by wanting to defend yourself and come in here and do your case and state your case before my court. So you want to get uppity too. When I tell you to zip it, you don't want to follow directions. So bailiff, zap him. That's crazy, man. That tells you what's really going on in this dude's mind. Judge Nalley out of Maryland. And then he gets nothing but a slap on the wrist for this. 1 year probation, $5,000 fine, and an anger management course he need to go take. Now, what is that really going to tell you? That tells me one thing for sure. He got a plea bargain deal. He pleaded guilty so that he can get a deal. Should he have gotten a deal? I don't think so. I think he should have had the book thrown at him. But they won't do that to their own. They stick together. That's what we need to do, black people. Stick together. No matter if you're wrong, right, or indifferent. Stick together. We don't have no unity. We don't have the unity, so we cannot do what we're supposed to do. But you see how they stick together? They look out for they dude. So, I think it's bad. What do you think about this? You think they should have just stunned this man like that, put 50,000 votes through him? Yeah. And I think it's a couple people that should be in trouble for this. First of all, the court itself should be in some type of trouble. Maybe they could sue the judge personally or in a civil case. You should be able to sue the deputy who did it. The deputy, I know the judge is going to be blamed for this, but the deputy is culpable as well. Why isn't he being held responsible? That's like if the judge told you to shoot somebody, do he get the opportunity just to go shoot somebody because the judge ordered him to do so? So I say charge all guilty parties. Don't just leave it up to the judge and make the judge the bad man. The judge is the bad man. The bailiff is the bad man. And so is the system. They all bad. It's white supremacy. That's what it is. This is stuff I be talking about all the time. It's just simple. The police brutality is real. That's exactly what this is. A form of police brutality. They're under the jurisdiction or under the control of this bailiff and his court system. And they got this ankle cuff on him. The stun cuff shocks him with the 50,000 votes. That's crazy. When you stop and think about it, that's cruel and unusual punishment by far. It's a civil rights case he pleaded guilty to, but I think it was just a slap on the wrist. Like, it didn't even hurt him. He didn't even phase him. What's $5,000 in him? He made that in 2 days. He make that in a day. That's a slap on the wrist. 1 year probation. Oh, that hurts so bad. So don't do nothing wrong or you'll be in trouble. You think the judge gonna do something wrong, and even if he got in trouble with doing something wrong, they would drop the case because they all work together. The prosecutor, the judge, the whole court system, they all working together. That's how I see it. How do you see it? How do you feel about this? Do you feel like this was fair? Do you think this black man deserved this treatment? I mean, I know this. The problem is he was a dreadhead. That's the first thing. He got them long dreads, so that means he's already stereotyped. Then he was defending himself on a gun charge. That should tell you something right there. Oh, he likes gunplay, huh? He think he's uppity. He think he tough. And then he want to defend himself and come up in my courtroom, huh? We gonna show him how to do this. Bailiff, hit him. Hit him. That's wrong, y'all. That's wrong. That's how we doing it, family. Leave your smart comments. Like, share, subscribe. Do what you do. Make sure you follow me on all social media outlets at Chris Monroe STL. And make sure you go to my website at ChrisMonroeSTL.com. Got some new products coming up on there. Get this hat and a whole lot of other stuff. All at ChrisMonroeSTL.com. Do what you do. And you know what else? I'ma see you before you see me.